Strengthening social connections in old age is one of the most important ways to overcome loneliness and create a sense of belonging, comfort, and purpose. As people grow older, many changes in life naturally occur. Children move away, friends may pass on, careers come to an end, and physical health can limit mobility. These changes sometimes result in reduced interaction and fewer opportunities for social engagement. However, staying socially connected is not only possible but essential for emotional well-being, mental health, and even physical vitality. Building strong and lasting relationships provides a network of support that makes everyday life richer and more fulfilling, while also reducing the deep emotional burden of isolation. For older adults, social connections can take many forms. Family relationships often form the core, but it is not enough to just have relatives nearby. What matters most is the quality of the bond. Spending quality time with children, grandchildren, siblings, or extended relatives creates moments of joy and nurtures feelings of being valued. Sharing meals, exchanging stories, celebrating milestones, or even simple phone calls can keep the sense of family alive. Often, loneliness in old age arises when seniors feel forgotten, so consistent contact helps bridge that gap. Even when relatives are far away, letters, voice messages, or video calls can bring warmth into everyday life. Family provides roots, continuity, and a reminder of one's place in the larger story of life. Yet, strengthening social connections is not limited to family alone. Friendships are equally vital. Friends offer companionship that is different from family relationships. They provide shared interests, laughter, and an outlet for expressing oneself freely. Making an effort to stay in touch with old friends is valuable, but creating new friendships in old age is just as important. Joining local clubs, senior groups, or community centers offers opportunities to meet like-minded individuals who understand the stage of life one is in. Group activities such as book clubs, exercise classes, or gardening groups foster camaraderie and provide structure to the week. When seniors connect with people who share similar interests, conversations flow naturally, and bonds are formed that reduce the heaviness of loneliness. Volunteering is another meaningful way to build connections. Giving back to the community not only allows seniors to contribute their skills and wisdom but also opens doors to relationships built on shared goals. Whether it's mentoring younger people, participating in charity events, or helping at local centers, volunteering helps shift focus from personal struggles to collective purpose. When older adults see the positive impact they can still have on others, they feel more connected to society and less alone in their daily lives. Neighbors are often overlooked but can be an essential part of social support. A friendly conversation across the fence, a shared cup of tea, or simply greeting each other during daily routines can make a significant difference. Neighborhoods can foster a sense of community where older adults feel safe, recognized, and valued. Participating in local gatherings, religious services, or cultural events creates opportunities for interaction that slowly transform acquaintances into dependable friends. It is also crucial to acknowledge that strengthening social connections requires effort and openness. Sometimes, older adults hesitate to reach out because of pride, fear of rejection, or feelings of being a burden. Overcoming these barriers is essential. Reaching out first, making a phone call, or accepting an invitation can be small but meaningful steps toward building stronger ties. Vulnerability, allowing others to see one's needs and emotions, often deepens bonds rather than weakens them. Loneliness thrives in silence, but connection grows in shared experiences and openness. Strengthening social connections has direct benefits for mental and physical health. Studies show that seniors with strong social networks are less likely to suffer from depression, cognitive decline, and even heart disease. Engaging in regular social interactions stimulates the brain, keeps memory sharper, and improves emotional resilience. Physically, the joy of companionship releases stress-reducing hormones that lower blood pressure and improve overall well-being. A simple act of laughter with a friend or a hug from a grandchild can provide a sense of comfort that medicine alone cannot deliver. Spiritual and faith-based communities can also play a profound role in building connections. For many older adults, attending religious gatherings or participating in prayer groups provides not just a spiritual anchor but also a social circle of supportive peers. These communities often extend beyond formal gatherings to include personal visits, care during illness, and long-term friendships grounded in shared beliefs and values. This sense of belonging to something larger than oneself provides deep comfort in times of loneliness. In modern times, technology has expanded the possibilities for staying connected, even though it may feel intimidating at first. Learning to use smartphones, video calls, or social media platforms can open new avenues for interaction. A grandmother living miles away can still read bedtime stories to her grandchildren through video calls, and old-school friends can reconnect through online groups. Though technology should not replace in-person interactions, it can supplement them, especially when physical distance or mobility challenges make visits difficult. Pets also provide a unique form of companionship that strengthens the feeling of being connected. Caring for a dog, cat, or even a bird can fill daily life with purpose and love. Pets offer unconditional companionship, reduce stress, and encourage routines such as walks, which can also lead to more human interactions in the community. For many older adults, the loyalty and affection of a pet become a comforting antidote to loneliness. Strengthening social connections requires balance too. Not every relationship will be equally nourishing, and it is important to prioritize those that bring positivity and warmth rather than stress or conflict. Letting go of toxic connections and focusing on meaningful, uplifting relationships ensures that social interactions genuinely reduce loneliness instead of increasing it. Surrounding oneself with people who appreciate, listen, and share respect creates an environment where one feels safe and valued. Ultimately, overcoming loneliness in old age through social connections is not just about adding more people into one's life but about cultivating deeper, authentic, and consistent relationships. It means building circles of love, trust, and support that sustain emotional health. It means reaching out and allowing others to reach in. It means cherishing small gestures, a smile, a handshake, a heartfelt conversation, that weave together a fabric of belonging. Every human being, no matter their age, craves connection, and for seniors, nurturing these ties is the key to transforming loneliness into a life filled with companionship, meaning, and joy. Staying active with hobbies and community involvement is one of the most powerful ways to combat loneliness in old age. When individuals retire or their children move away, the daily rhythm of life can suddenly feel empty. Without meaningful activities to fill the hours, isolation begins to creep in, making days seem longer and nights quieter. Engaging in hobbies and community activities restores purpose, keeps the mind and body stimulated, and provides natural opportunities to interact with others. Rather than focusing on what has been lost with age, hobbies and community engagement shift attention toward what can still be enjoyed, created, and experienced. Hobbies bring personal joy and fulfillment. They are activities chosen for pleasure rather than obligation, which means they nurture the spirit in ways work or routine responsibilities may not. For older adults, hobbies offer a chance to revisit passions that were set aside during younger years of responsibility. Someone who once loved painting but gave it up due to career demands may rediscover that joy in retirement. Others might find new hobbies altogether, such as knitting, cooking new recipes, playing a musical instrument, or learning photography. Each hobby not only fills time meaningfully but also provides a sense of achievement. The act of creating, whether it's a piece of art, a crafted item, or even a well-tended garden, gives pride and satisfaction that counters feelings of insignificance often linked with loneliness. Physical hobbies are especially valuable because they combine activity with health benefits. Gardening, walking, swimming, yoga, or even light exercise classes designed for seniors help maintain mobility and strength while offering opportunities to socialize. Joining a community walking group or yoga class turns exercise into a shared activity, creating bonds among participants. Physical hobbies not only enhance well-being but also release endorphins, the body's natural mood boosters, which reduce anxiety and loneliness. The simple routine of going out for a daily walk can lead to casual conversations with neighbors or strangers, often blossoming into regular connections. Intellectual hobbies keep the brain sharp and prevent cognitive decline. Reading books, writing stories, solving puzzles, playing chess, or attending educational classes stimulate mental activity. Lifelong learning has become increasingly accessible with community centers and online platforms offering courses on a wide range of subjects, from history and languages to technology. Seniors who challenge their minds through study and problem-solving not only maintain cognitive health but also meet others with similar interests. Book clubs and writing circles, for example, combine intellectual stimulation with social interaction, creating a rich environment for companionship and growth. Community involvement adds another dimension to staying active because it fosters belonging and collective purpose. Participating in community activities allows older adults to feel that they are part of something larger than themselves. Local events, cultural festivals, charity drives, or neighborhood meetings create opportunities to interact with diverse groups of people and break the monotony of solitude. Community centers often host programs specifically for seniors, such as dance nights, art classes, or group outings. These gatherings create consistent routines where friendships naturally form over shared experiences. Volunteering is one of the most rewarding forms of community involvement. By giving time, skills, or simply presence, older adults contribute to society in meaningful ways while also alleviating their own loneliness. Helping at food banks, mentoring younger generations, visiting hospitals, or assisting in schools provides interaction, recognition, and appreciation. Volunteering often shifts focus from one's own sense of emptiness to the needs of others, creating feelings of usefulness and value. This sense of purpose is vital in old age when many may feel their productive years are behind them. In reality, volunteering shows that contributions never lose significance, no matter one's age. Creative hobbies can also merge with community activities. For example, a senior who enjoys knitting may join a group that creates blankets for charity. Someone with a love for music might participate in a choir. An individual who enjoys cooking may join potluck gatherings or teach younger people family recipes. In these ways, personal passions not only bring self-fulfillment but also connect to others, multiplying the joy of the activity. Shared hobbies bridge differences in background and age, turning strangers into companions bound by common interests. Technology now allows hobbies and community engagement to expand beyond local boundaries. Online forums, virtual classes, and video-based groups enable older adults to join communities of like-minded individuals across the globe. A senior interested in poetry can share work with an online group and receive feedback, or a photography enthusiast can display pictures in digital communities. These connections may not replace in-person relationships, but they provide a sense of belonging that is real and deeply comforting. In situations where mobility is limited, online communities become lifelines that prevent isolation and keep hobbies vibrant. Engaging in hobbies and community life also builds routines, which are vital for mental and emotional stability. Loneliness often feels heavier when days lack structure. Having regular activities, weekly art class, daily gardening, monthly community event, creates things to look forward to. Anticipation itself is powerful. The thought of meeting friends at an upcoming event or completing a personal project infuses life with purpose. The predictability of routine reduces the aimlessness that fuels loneliness, while the variability of hobbies keeps life interesting and stimulating. Hobbies and community engagement also create intergenerational connections. Older adults often feel alienated from younger generations, but hobbies can bridge that divide. Teaching grandchildren how to bake traditional recipes, participating in local schools' reading programs, or joining community events that involve multiple age groups allows seniors to share wisdom while receiving energy and fresh perspectives from the young. These interactions replace feelings of being left behind, with a renewed sense of relevance and contribution. Of course, engaging in hobbies and community requires effort and sometimes courage. For those who have withdrawn into isolation, taking the first step to join a class, introduce oneself to a neighbor, or start a new hobby can feel daunting. Yet once that first step is taken, the rewards are immense. The energy gained from interaction often outweighs the initial fear or resistance. Encouraging small steps, like joining a short workshop or attending a single event, helps build confidence and opens the door to larger commitments. Staying active with hobbies and community is not merely a distraction from loneliness, it is a transformation of life. It replaces empty hours with productive, creative, joyful moments. It replaces isolation with companionship. It replaces the feeling of being forgotten with the experience of being valued and engaged. For older adults, these activities nurture the body, sharpen the mind, and enrich the heart. Most importantly, they affirm that life, regardless of age, can still be vibrant, meaningful, and deeply connected when one chooses to remain active in hobbies and community life. Cultivating a positive mindset is a cornerstone in overcoming loneliness in old age. As people grow older, they often encounter numerous life changes, retirement, the loss of loved ones, declining health, or reduced mobility, that can create feelings of isolation and despair. How one perceives these changes, however, largely determines emotional well-being. A positive mindset does not mean ignoring difficulties or pretending life is perfect. Rather, it involves consciously choosing to focus on what is meaningful, achievable, and uplifting, while developing resilience in the face of challenges. For older adults, cultivating such a mindset is essential because it influences not only how they feel but also how they act, engage with others, and pursue new opportunities. The first step in developing a positive mindset is self-awareness. Recognizing one's emotions, understanding triggers for sadness or loneliness, and acknowledging fears or frustrations allows seniors to address them constructively. Instead of allowing negative feelings to spiral unchecked, Self-awareness helps in identifying patterns and finding practical ways to cope. Journaling, reflecting on daily experiences, or simply taking time to contemplate one's feelings encourages clarity and self-understanding. By labeling emotions and acknowledging them, older adults gain a sense of control rather than feeling overwhelmed by circumstances that may otherwise seem insurmountable. Gratitude is another essential component of a positive mindset. Focusing on what one has rather than what has been lost nurtures contentment and diminishes feelings of emptiness. Simple daily practices, such as listing 3 things one is grateful for each morning or evening, foster optimism and emotional resilience. Gratitude can be directed toward family, friends, health, personal achievements, or even small pleasures like a sunny day or a favorite meal. Over time, this practice rewires the mind to notice positive aspects of life, which counteracts the loneliness that often arises when attention is focused solely on absence or loss. Acceptance plays a critical role in maintaining a positive outlook. Many aspects of aging are beyond personal control, including physical changes, the passing of peers, or shifts in social dynamics. Resisting these realities often leads to frustration, resentment, or self-pity. Cultivating acceptance does not mean giving up or becoming passive. Rather, it means acknowledging circumstances as they are while focusing on what can still be influenced. Accepting limitations, while seeking alternative ways to remain active, engaged, and socially connected, helps older adults maintain dignity, peace, and emotional stability. Mindfulness practices, meditation, or simply pausing to observe thoughts and feelings without judgment are effective tools for fostering acceptance and presence in the moment. Optimism is closely linked to both gratitude and acceptance. Older adults who maintain hope for the future are more likely to seek opportunities for social engagement, pursue hobbies, and explore new experiences. Optimism encourages problem solving rather than dwelling on obstacles. For instance, a senior who feels isolated due to mobility limitations might look for community events that accommodate their needs or explore virtual platforms to stay connected with loved ones. This proactive approach stems from the belief that positive experiences are still possible, even in the face of challenges. Optimism reinforces resilience and reduces the sense of helplessness that often accompanies loneliness. Self-compassion is another crucial element in developing a positive mindset. Aging can bring physical decline, memory lapses, or emotional vulnerability. Instead of criticizing oneself for these changes, practicing kindness and understanding toward oneself reduces stress and promotes emotional well-being. Self-compassion involves recognizing that aging is a shared human experience and that everyone faces challenges at different stages of life. By treating oneself with the same care and patience one might extend to a loved one, seniors build inner strength and reduce negative self-talk, which is often a source of emotional isolation. Maintaining a sense of purpose is also essential for a positive mindset. Loneliness is often amplified when individuals feel that their contributions are no longer needed or valued. Finding meaningful activities, whether through volunteering, mentoring, creative projects, or simply helping family and neighbors, reinforces a sense of worth. Purpose gives direction to daily life, motivates engagement with the world, and creates opportunities for social interaction. Seniors who feel needed and capable of making a difference, no matter how small, are less likely to feel disconnected or irrelevant. Positive relationships significantly reinforce a constructive mindset. Surrounding oneself with supportive, encouraging, and like-minded people helps counteract the negativity that can arise from loneliness. Engaging in conversations, sharing experiences, and enjoying mutual interests provides emotional nourishment. Equally important is setting boundaries with individuals or situations that drain energy or amplify negative emotions. A positive mindset thrives in environments that foster encouragement, empathy, and mutual respect. Physical health and mental health practices also support a positive outlook. Regular exercise releases endorphins and reduces stress, while balanced nutrition sustains energy levels and cognitive function. Adequate sleep and relaxation techniques, such as deep breathing or meditation, improve mood and focus. Mental stimulation through reading, puzzles, or learning new skills keeps the mind active and combats feelings of stagnation, which often accompany loneliness. When the body and mind are nurtured, older adults find it easier to maintain optimism, resilience, and emotional balance. Spirituality and reflection can also deepen a positive mindset. Many seniors find comfort in prayer, meditation, or connecting with a higher power or purpose. These practices provide perspective, reduce anxiety about life changes, and foster a sense of peace and interconnectedness. For some, participating in faith-based communities offers both spiritual fulfillment and social engagement, further enhancing emotional well-being. Positive mindset cultivation also involves reframing challenges. Viewing obstacles as opportunities for growth or learning helps seniors approach life with curiosity rather than fear. For example, learning new technology to stay connected with family or joining a new social group can initially seem intimidating but ultimately enriches life. Reframing allows older adults to focus on potential benefits rather than limitations, encouraging proactive engagement and reducing feelings of helplessness or isolation. Finally, small daily habits reinforce positivity. Simple practices such as smiling, engaging in uplifting conversations, keeping a gratitude journal, maintaining routines, and setting achievable goals create a cumulative effect that strengthens resilience against loneliness. Over time, these habits become a lifestyle, where positivity is not dependent on external circumstances but rooted in internal perspective and proactive choices. In essence, cultivating a positive mindset in old age transforms how life is experienced. It allows seniors to navigate the challenges of aging with grace, resilience, and hope. By embracing gratitude, acceptance, optimism, self-compassion, purpose, supportive relationships, health practices, spirituality, and reframing strategies, older adults can counter loneliness and create a rich, fulfilling, and emotionally connected life. A positive mindset is not just an attitude, it is a deliberate practice that nurtures joy, fosters resilience, and strengthens the human need for connection, even in the later stages of life. Embracing technology for communication is an increasingly essential way for older adults to overcome loneliness and maintain meaningful connections in today's digital age. While many seniors grew up in a world without smartphones, social media, or video calls, the rapid advancement of technology has made it a vital tool for staying socially engaged, especially when mobility, health issues, or geographic distance limit face-to-face interactions. Far from being just a convenience, technology provides older adults with opportunities to connect with family and friends, explore shared interests, participate in community life, and access support networks that can dramatically reduce feelings of isolation. The first and most obvious benefit of technology is its ability to bridge distance. Many older adults have children, grandchildren, or friends living in other cities or even countries. Without technology, maintaining close contact might require frequent travel, which can be physically and financially challenging. Video calls through applications like Zoom, Skype, or FaceTime allow seniors to see and hear their loved ones in real time. These virtual interactions are far more engaging than a phone call alone because facial expressions, gestures, and shared laughter enhance emotional connection. Grandparents can witness birthdays, graduations, and everyday moments, ensuring that relationships remain vibrant even across long distances. Technology transforms the challenge of separation into an opportunity to remain intimately involved in the lives of loved ones. Social media platforms are another key avenue for combating loneliness. Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, and similar apps allow older adults to follow family updates, celebrate achievements, and share photos or experiences. Participating in these platforms fosters a sense of belonging by providing real-time information about friends and relatives' lives. Beyond personal networks, seniors can join online groups tailored to their interests, whether that's gardening, cooking, book clubs, or travel. These communities offer interaction, advice, and support that are meaningful, even if physical meetings are infrequent. Social media thus transforms the internet from a solitary space into a dynamic forum for social engagement. Beyond casual socialization, technology provides opportunities for learning and growth, which can also combat loneliness. Online classes, tutorials, and webinars allow seniors to pursue hobbies, learn new skills, or explore intellectual interests. Many universities and educational platforms offer courses specifically for older adults, covering topics from history and philosophy to art and technology. Participating in these programs often includes interaction with instructors and fellow students through discussion boards, group projects, or live virtual sessions. These intellectual engagements provide both mental stimulation and social connection, fostering confidence, engagement, and a sense of accomplishment. Technology also facilitates organized support networks, which are particularly valuable for seniors facing emotional or practical challenges. Online forums, chat groups, and virtual senior centers provide platforms to share experiences, seek advice, and receive encouragement from peers experiencing similar life stages. Health-focused communities, for example, connect older adults with people managing chronic conditions, offering both guidance and companionship. These networks reduce the sense of being alone in struggles and reinforce the idea that seniors are part of larger communities with shared experiences and empathy. Practical tools that integrate technology into daily life also enhance social interaction. Messaging apps, email, and shared calendars help seniors coordinate visits, plan events, or keep in touch with multiple family members simultaneously. Smartphone notifications and reminders can encourage regular communication, ensuring that older adults stay connected without relying solely on memory or chance encounters. For individuals with mobility limitations, technology can transform a solitary home environment into a space rich with interaction and engagement. Video-based entertainment and virtual events further enhance social presence. Virtual concerts, religious services, group exercise classes, and cultural events allow older adults to participate in shared experiences from home. These activities simulate real-life engagement and foster a sense of inclusion, making seniors feel part of larger social and cultural communities. Even watching a movie together with distant friends through streaming services can create shared moments that nurture bonds and reduce isolation. While technology offers immense benefits, older adults may initially face challenges in adopting it. Fear of making mistakes, confusion over complicated interfaces, or concerns about security can make technology feel intimidating. Patience, guidance, and gradual learning are key. Tutorials, Workshops, or help from family members can build confidence. Starting with basic tools, like video calls and messaging, before exploring more complex platforms allows seniors to gain mastery step by step. Encouragement and positive reinforcement are crucial because once proficiency is achieved, the sense of independence and empowerment it brings can greatly enhance emotional well-being. Safety and privacy are also important considerations. Seniors must learn to identify trustworthy websites, apps, and contacts, and understand basic cybersecurity practices. By combining awareness with practical usage, older adults can enjoy the benefits of digital communication without undue anxiety. These skills not only improve safety but also build confidence, enabling seniors to explore technology more freely and effectively. Technology can also complement other efforts to overcome loneliness. For instance, combining online communication with in-person activities magnifies social interaction. Seniors can use video calls to maintain contact with distant family while participating in local community events, ensuring a balance of virtual and face-to-face engagement. Technology also enables intergenerational interaction. Grandchildren can teach grandparents how to use apps, play online games together, or collaborate on creative projects. These interactions foster mutual learning, strengthen family bonds, and provide meaningful shared experiences. Mental and emotional benefits of embracing technology are substantial. Interaction, whether through messaging, video, or online communities, reduces feelings of isolation and supports emotional health. Cognitive stimulation from learning new applications, participating in online classes, or engaging in digital hobbies enhances brain function and fosters lifelong learning. Additionally, the autonomy that technology provides, allowing seniors to reach out, seek information, or manage daily tasks independently, enhances self-esteem and reduces the vulnerability associated with dependency. Incorporating technology also expands opportunities for creative expression. Seniors can blog, share photographs, record stories, or engage in online art communities. These activities allow them to express their experiences, preserve memories, and receive feedback from a global audience. Creative interaction online reduces the sense of invisibility that can accompany old age and reinforces the idea that seniors remain active contributors to society. Finally, technology can serve as a lifeline during unforeseen circumstances. Events like illness, mobility restrictions, or global crises such as pandemics make in-person connections challenging. Seniors who are comfortable with technology can maintain social ties, access health information, and participate in social and cultural life despite physical limitations. This capability prevents temporary isolation from turning into long-term loneliness, ensuring continuity of engagement and emotional support. In summary, embracing technology for communication empowers older adults to overcome loneliness by expanding opportunities for connection, engagement, learning, and creative expression. Video calls, messaging apps, social media, online learning, virtual events, and support networks create bridges across distance and circumstance. While learning and adapting may require patience and guidance, the rewards are immense. Technology nurtures relationships, fosters independence, stimulates the mind, and provides emotional sustenance. For seniors, it transforms isolation into interaction, solitude into shared experiences, and life in later years into one that is rich, connected, and deeply fulfilling.